Hi everyone and welcome back to OpenTTD with me, Tommy P. We will start today's episode where we usually begin, with me apologising profusely for yet another major balls up. This time the balls up concerns Mertborn oil refinery. You'll recall at the end of the last video I had set up this bit of the Ro-Ro, however I had it going off down this way, connecting into all of this part of the East Coast freight line, thinking that we had to take something from the refinery to the electric arc furnace, and I have no idea why I was doing that. In fact, we need to get scrap metal and quicklime to the arc furnace, and quicklime we will actually be getting from our lime kiln, as you can see here, and it's actually the lime kiln that needs the petroleum fuels which the refinery produces. So realised this mistake pretty much a few minutes after I've finished recording, so I've demolished all of that infrastructure that was there, and then set up the correct line now. So this is now our outbound line for petrol, which will go back down eventually towards the lime kiln, which is up here. And obviously the inbound for all the oil is as was from Trenborn up this way, and obviously we already had this inbound line into Mertborn, which will relate to getting oil from these refineries in the north. And that's what we're going to be doing for most of today's episode. So we have these two oil wells here, pretty decent production, 500,000 litres at this one over here, and 500,000 over here. However, as you can see, there is quite a lot of rail infrastructure already in place, some of it relating to sort of central and east coast freight, some of it relating to the central passenger main line. So when I've had a look at this, probably not so keen to try and transport this by train. I have a feeling that might get a little bit messy if we do that. And then when I also had a look, we actually have this copper refinery here as well. Now this will need copper ore, scrap metal and acid. Scrap metal and acid will come from the west, acid from the chemical plant, scrap metal from probably from the recycling depot. Copper ore I think is also up in that direction. So my plan here is to create probably a Ro-Ro station here, which will be for all the goods that this will need to take in, but I'm also planning to use that as a transfer station for the oil that we've just looked at from those two wells, and then there'll be an outbound Ro-Ro station for the copper that eventually this refinery will produce. And what we'll then do is we'll transport the oil. This is a little bit far away, but we will transport that, I think, via road. We have New Hintford here with some road infrastructure, and Rundham connected up here to Tradhatton as well with a bit of road infrastructure. So yeah, we've got kind of a good line in to be able to sort that out. So that's what we'll do. We'll get straight on doing that, and So I'll set up the. And I'm just going to put this quite close to here. That'll be oil, and then probably a bit of a mineral unloader platform for the copper ore that will come here, and yeah, acid. I've been using the oil facilities station, so the other one is scrap, so I think we'll just use a sort of steel. So quite a mix of a station there, and it will be copper going out. Oh no, I've done that wrong. There we go. That will be for scrap metal. And yeah, I think we'll probably just use a mineral unloader for. Oh, and as usual, forgot to push control. Trident smelter. And that will be our outbound, as that copper from this refinery will need to go to this electrical workshop, which in fairness isn't too far away. Let's get our row set up. Just need to think how this is going to work. So I might just do this side first. It might seem a little bit illogical, as obviously we at this stage are nowhere near ready to start transporting copper. However, hopefully it will make sense in a moment why I'm doing that. Let me just see. It's going to come up this way. Yeah, so we'll need acid. So yeah, this is going to eventually need to connect into here. Yeah, these have got a route in and a route out. So yeah, our connection for scrap metal and acid will probably come in here. So if we just try to think which line is best to use here for that. If that then comes somewhere along here, helps if you connect it to the correct part of the track. Yeah, and that's what we'll do. We'll have our oil come out and then just cross over using a little bridge, and then that will come down here for oil going towards the refinery. Actually, let me just put this in first, and then we know where that's going. Get that to join up here. Great. Yeah, we'll be able to get our connection in there for that, which means then our bridge we'll get our bridge to come across here. I think we can. Get our bridge to come this way down and around. Lovely jubbly, as Del Boy would say. Marvellous. Now, we'll move on getting these connected. That's that in there. And signalled. And I think I've already got the signals from here set up. So we'll just drag those. That's sorted there. Oh, that won't work without that little piece. Continue on there. Depot to go in here. And yep, that's everything connected there that we will need. And while I'm here, we'll get our depots sorted for here as well. Is that right? That's going to go left. No. One day I will have a perfect episode. It's just not going to be today, I'm afraid. Oh. Making such a mess. Oh. Come on, little bridge. Right, you there. You like that. You're gone. You're gone. And you know what? I could have. Oh dear. He's got money to burn. And then this one is to go here, to here, and there. I still haven't done that right. Oh dear. Oh. Sack the engineer. Okay. better. And I'm not even going to bother with this one. We'll no doubt screw that up at some point in the future. Right. So now we have our station at Trandhattan Smelter organised. Just a simple case of getting our road, or rather our lorry depot set up. Yay, I did it right. In fact, I think we'll build bridge out. Actually, no, I don't like those bridges. Not the tubular ones. We don't need them. And yeah, they'll go there. The other thing I forgot to mention as well is, obviously, as we're well aware, oil wells take engineering supplies, and whilst there aren't any here at the moment, this obviously supplies engineering supplies. That's very strange. I wonder why. What's happening here? That's not showing any engineering supplies in there. Ah, there we go. Waiting. Yeah, so I've got engineering supplies here, and again, not too far to take those from Fort Drennington Works Yard via road vehicle to the oil wells to hopefully bump up production there. So that'll be something I'll also have a look at potentially in this episode if we have time. So if I just stop talking and keep building, we'll hopefully get to that point a little bit quicker. Right, so that's that one done. Might as well actually just start getting some oil done. Oil to oil transfer. Trandhattan Smelter from Trandhattan Wells, and if we just use one of these, our old friends from Trenborn Wells, get you, move you into there, get rid of your orders, and you can go there, you can go there, and no loading and transfer if you would please. That's fine. And probably go with, just go with 5 of those, which will give us 250,000 litres. And yeah, let's just check all this in here. Yeah, let's get so where are we? Are we going to class this as the East Coast? Yeah, I think so, yeah. So East Coast oil to refinery. This time to Mertbourne from Tradhatton smelter. And if we one of these, might just get a couple of these. Make sure I get it from the right depot. I think I'll just delete all of these. The easiest thing to do. So it'll go to Tradhatton smelter. It's going to come underneath here. Call it this waypoint and go there. That will come back in and round. Yeah, a couple of you. Marvellous, and off you pop. So that's the first of the wells connected. And a rather longer route now to set up, and I might actually look at possibly a separate vehicle type for this. Okay, so you'll come through New Hintford, and then if we get you to just remove that, I think, and we'll bridge across here, and then yeah, bridge across. Bridge across there, and connecting there, and these can run all the way along here, and down they go. Great. Not that we need to worry about it, but we'll obviously reduce down a little on infrastructure costs. Okay, right, yeah, let's have a look at this by max speed, because I always like to use zinc nowadays. Quite a good measure. Yeah, doesn't fall off all that much, but it is such a long way for it to travel. Yeah, let's have a look by max speed. That's 80. What are we using here? What do these do? The TFB Vixens, which do 68 miles an hour. Yeah, we'll go with these, I think with these Cloud Hills for this particular job. That will go to there and all the way down here. And obviously transferring, and we're going to need a lot of these. Yeah, I'm going to go a bit mad, and we'll go with 20 of them. to start off with. That's what you want, a highly flammable liquid getting thrown round corners at 80 miles an hour. Health and safety, as always, remains a priority for Fast Track Limited. Obviously that's going to take a little bit of time. Yes, I'm sure the good folks of New Hinford will be delighted with the roaring thunder rolling of oil tanker trucks racing through their town. And the same here for those good people of Tradhatton itself. Right. Now then, yeah, I think we're going to need maybe another couple of these. We'll go with 4. Hopefully, yes, I don't think, I was going to say, I'm pretty certain I'd forgot to do an unload all. Load and leave empty. Right, so that's all, I think that's all working. Oof. We'll need a couple more of those, I think. To keep up with demand. Okay, right, well, yeah, for now, I actually think that will be probably all the oil that we need. By the way, I hope you like what I've done with the place down here at Mertbourne Oil Refinery. And quite a lot of what I think are quite nice features to the place. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. But yeah, this should be 117,000 litres a month. I'm sure that's going to go up to maybe about 250,000, which will be fine. So I think off camera, what I'll do is I'll probably connect these 2 wells up to engineering supplies. Try and get them into a cranking it production phase, which will probably see even more vehicles on the road. And then, yeah, from there we'll probably then start looking at connecting our petrol into the lime kiln, and after that it will be onto limestone and clay, which are both primary industries that come from a quarry, I think, for the limestone, and clay pits for the clay itself. So all primary industries those, so nothing too hectic to look at. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you next time. And until then, this is Tommy P, signing off.